Live from the KATC TV3 studios, this is Friday Night Football.
And a very good evening. Thank you for staying up with us. It's Friday Night Football only on KATC. I'm Andrew Clay. This is Seth Lewis, and it is Week 8.
Hard imagining, Acadiana still has 4 unbeaten teams entering the night: Acadiana, Welsh, Notre Dame, and Lafayette Christian.
And those nights are where we start our coverage with our game of the week. The only thing more powerful than LCA's offense is its defense. The Knights have shut out its last 2 opponents and have allowed just 39 points this year, but Vermilion Catholic offers up one of its biggest tests of the season. But the 5-2 Eagles haven't seen anything like LCA yet. It was senior night at VC tonight, and first quarter would be one to remember. Zach Clement would leave the game with an injury on the first drive. In his place, Errol Rogers, some nifty moves, tiptoes down the sideline, putting him in the red zone. But later in the drive, Rogers fumbles the snap. VC recovers, a big stop early for the Eagles. But on the first play, it's disaster. JT Leger is going to be picked off by linebacker Aaron Jackson. Eagles defense trying to hold again. 4th down. The Knights fumble the snap on the field goal. Eagles get it back. LCA, though, would eventually have the ball and would try to find the end zone. Rogers scrambling. He'll find Jordan Hall for a nice gain here. That would set up this QB keeper in the second as Rogers gets the block he needs to put LCA on the board first and wake up. It's Knights time, everybody. I like that. Later, though, in the second, District 7 wideout leader Christian Constantine catches the ball in the flat and makes his man miss. Gone! Ties the game up at 7. Folks, this would be a crazy, low-scoring affair. And in the end, VC comes up with the upset win, 10-9 over Lafayette Christian. Vermilion Catholic, a big, big W tonight. Well, 7-0 Acadiana with its biggest test in Salford tonight. Kind of a repeat of what we just saw, right? Rams up 28-14 in the break, but disastrous opening drive. Facing 3rd and 40, Jalen Burrell is sacked by Hunter Johnson inside the Rams 5. Salford drives right down the field. Morgan Clark rolling right, keeps it himself. Golden Tornado cut the lead to 7. It's 28-21. After another Rams drive, stalls. Check out this catch. Gage Rapp diving full extension. Absolutely. But it would lead to a field goal, 28-24. After 3 in the 4th, the Wrecking Rams hoping their fortune would change, but off camera, Burrell fumbles, Johnson recovers, Salford marches right back down the field, same play, this time he throws it, picked off by Latrell Charles. Acadiana holding tight, 28-24 in the lead in the 4th, but their offense could not get it going in the second half, coming up with no points as Salford comes back to win 38-28, the Rams dropping to 7-1.
Turlings found themselves on the wrong side of a 15-point fourth-quarter comeback last week, falling to St. Thomas More. The Rebels looking to rebound this week against a Westgate team that has seen their struggles over the last weeks, falling also to STM and Karen Crow to start District 4 for a play. Now, it was homecoming for Turlings, where congrats are in order to Alexis Thibodeau, who won Queen. Now, Rebels leading 21-7 at half. First play of the 3rd quarter, Rebs waste no time getting up the field. Landon Trotchclair has a legion of blockers leading the way. Then he breaks free down the sideline. He is going to not reach the end zone, but make it all the way to the 10-yard line. But a few plays later, he's going to get a little help from his friend. It's Xander Garber punching it in from 28-7. The student section would celebrate, but first, let me take a selfie. Absolutely. Next drive for the Tigers is Darian Charles on the quarterback draw, and he will not be caught. 45 yards to the house. He may have an arm, but he also has wheels to go with it. Westgate trails 28-14, absolutely doing his part. But the very next kickoff, Andrew Westgate didn't learn his lesson. Don't kick to Trotchclair. This time, the Red Sea absolutely parts for him, and he decides to run over the kicker in the process. But Connor Scott did help to postpone the touchdown drive until later in the drive. Turlings wins it 42-28. Notre Dame and head coach Louis Cook looking to stay undefeated, hosting Ville Platte. First drive for the Pioneers is Waylon Bourgeois stiff-arming a tackler as he goes up the sideline to set up a 1st and goal for Notre Dame. And then a few plays later, it's going to be his backfield mate, Colin Kirsch, punching it in from – absolutely. Always is nice to share. football and in life. The Bulldogs struggling to get anything going early on offense in this one, in large part thanks to Thomas Stevens delivering the big hit to keep VP behind the sticks. So that will force Ville Platte to punt. And Cameron Nelson is going to get this one. He's going to have a lane. All he's going to need is one block. And wait for it. Alex Gardner coming up with the hit stick. 55 yards to the house. Notre Dame takes a 14-0 lead. Pile will stump along to a 42-0 victory.
Wow, St. Thomas More hosting Northside tonight. The Cougars seeking a 4th straight win, but the Vikings making the early noise. Check out this catch, a real good one. Throw to Morris Dugas, who rips it off the defender's face mask. That's a completion, yeah. The drive would fall apart on 4th down here. QB is sacked. The ball is free. Paul Laborde is Johnny on the spot. He will scoop, and he will score. STM strikes first, 7-0. More defense from the Cougars. Another pass play. This time Dugas can't steal it from 3 defenders. Triple coverage. Jude Joseph with the INT. And STM would cash in on the other end. Caleb Holstein flush from the pocket. Finds Luke Howard. 14-0 STM in the first. They'd run away with it 42-6.
Opelousas and St. Martinville both fighting to get over 500 in District 5 4A tonight. We picked things up in the first quarter. St. Martinville leads 7-0. They're threatening again. Markavion Williams calls his own number, fumbles, recovers, does his taxes, and scores. 14-0 St. Martinville.
Good play. That was
absolutely there.
Not how you draw it up.
No. Gets the ball back, and Jamel Fontenette is going to make his way into the end zone for the score. 21-0 Tigers over the Tigers. Now Opelousas gets the ball back and puts a drive of their own together thanks to this 4th down conversion from Quincy Leday to Jaquin Nelson. Opelousas would punch it in later in the first behind Marvion Young, but still down big. The final in this one, St. Martinville wins it 49-14.
Wow, some great scores there.
Some big upsets.
Yeah, some big upsets here in the first block of our show. Now, throughout the entire show, if you miss any score, you can always check it on the bottom of your screen. Brought to you each week by Popeyes.
Now coming up, we have Como and New Iberia, Cecilia versus BREAUX Bridge, and a Vermilion Parish rivalry. But first, it's Top Squad time, brought to you every week by Cox Communications.